everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. Today I wanted to talk about a mini-series that came out recently that I've read all four of, and from an art perspective I really enjoyed. From a story perspective, it was a little weak. Anyways, the mini-series is Jackpot and the Black Cat that came out earlier this year in 2024. It was written by Celeste Bronfman, and the art was done by Emilio Lasso, and there were four covers because there were four issues. Two covers, issue 1 and 2, were done by Adam Hughes, and I have the Pablo Villabos issue 3, and the Phil Noto who did issue 4. Basically, the whole series is a little adventure that Mary Jane and Felicity, who are Jackpot and the Black Cat, have. And while the actual storyline had the potential to be really good, they sort of took some shortcuts and some holes in the plot that made me wonder how they got to where they were going. Anyway, the whole story begins. Here's issue 1, the Adam Hughes cover. Gotta admit, this cover's making me looking forward to Sydney Sweeney as Black Cat, if that is all the rumors are true. The whole story begins with the Black Cat being blackmailed to publicly steal and have a very large crime spree. Black Cat agrees to this because she's afraid for the safety of her new girlfriend. Mary Jane gets involved because she wants to save Felicia from herself. So as a reward of trying to help her and being a friend, Black Cat has arranged for her to be killed, so to speak. It's more that the person blackmailing the Black Cat decides that Mary Jane needs to be killed. Here we go with issue 2, another Adam Hughes cover. This one is really cool. I like the laser pointers on Mary Jane because while the Black Cat is doing this, the cover, of course, comes out more sinister than the actual book because the Black Cat manages to subtly help Mary Jane out of the situation, and they talk about things. They do a bunch of research together to find out, and of course they're dealing with Paul, who is Mary Jane's current boyfriend. They discovered that a criminal called the Owl is being shaken down by a entity known as Obsidian, who of course turns out to be Felicia's girlfriend in a different name and a different way. I'm not going to give away all the details here, by the way, because I want to leave something for you to discover as you read. Here, we've got issue 3. This is the variant cover because I liked it better than the original cover. Using Jackpot's handy dial and Felicia's luck powers as well as her super acrobatic skills, they managed to avoid MJ getting killed when assassins are sent to kill her in the subway. And meanwhile, Felicia's girlfriend manages to steal a whole bunch of money from Owl. Owl, of course, is humiliated and he's decided he wants to kill everybody because, apparently on many occasions Felicia has gotten the best of him. So he wants to get the Black Cat and just end the whole thing. Well, by the end of the book 4, here we go. By the end of the book, Felicia, of course, has broken up with her girlfriend because of all the crap that went on. And most of the money is returned. I say most because Felicia does keep a little bit for herself. After all, a girl's got to live, right? And the Owl, of course, is captured and he's put behind all the usual. I'm the bad guy, so what's my fate? Of course, Felicia's girlfriend gets away with everything because, she manages to sneak away and that's the way everything is, because the girlfriend, of course, is just as good as Felicia, even though we've never really heard of her before this series. And da 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 da. Okay, this was just a simple, silly little mini series with lots of good art, and the story was despite getting a female who is known to have written some decent stuff before. It didn't quite make Celeste's work didn't quite make the grade in terms of what I'm used to in a writing. And basically, this story could have been told in one less issue. Is there were a lot of unnecessary splash pages. There was one funny moment that, if you know that both Mary Jane and Felicia Hardy both had at some point gone out with Spider-Man, there's one funny moment that you would get from it. But the reality is, other than that one moment, the writing is static. They try to build this huge, okay, there may be a huge friendship between the two of them, but this book felt more like Mary Jane lecturing the Black Cat throughout and not really listening as a friend and being there. And of course, the whole Black Cat with the girlfriend thing. There wasn't a feeling that it was a real relationship. You got more out of the Paul Mary Jane thing, and even that didn't have much to it. And the overall, it just wasn't the world's best thing, but it was the art. The reason I did this video is because I really like the art inside, and I think that if you buy a trade or if you go and buy the books, do so just for the art. It is a pure buy. The women are drawn fantastic, and that to me is a big plus to a book. I'm not necessarily diving over getting good girl art, as I tend to prefer the writing over the art in most books. In this case, I would say that the art is much better than the writing. So, as I said earlier, this series came out earlier in 2024, so a lot of the books would still probably even be available at your local comic store if you want to get them for not much of a... The Adam Hughes covers may have a couple of dollars on top due to demand for Adam Hughes, but other than that, you probably can still get it for cover price, if not less. I got issue 1 in the dollar bin, for God's sake. Anyway, if you like what I've done today, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment below if you've read it yourself, or if you think you want to read it or you don't want to read it. Honestly, it's a cheap little buy. It'll take you 15 minutes to read the whole series, and it's worth the read. I don't know if it's worth the buy necessarily, but it's worth the read. And it's Marvel, so I mean it's modern Marvel, so take it the way you want. I mean, modern Marvel and modern DC haven't exactly been the world's greatest stuff in a while. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. As I said, like, subscribe, comment below. My name is Matt, and I like comics, and I hope you do too.